What a way to start. Hello Taurus and welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology from the tarot read itself by using this playing deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we're doing the read about. Okay, we are also doing the read about the Ten of Swords, which you had in last Sunday's All Signs overview. Basically I said something's coming to an end. Okay, there's the Ten of Swords, something's ending. It's a gateway to a new beginning. Okay, nothing comes after the Ten of Swords in the tarot deck. Nothing comes after the Ten of any suit in the tarot deck. It is the end. Okay, so that is the card we are dealing with. The Three of Spades, which is a younger air sign. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled both decks, so just get on with that. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share and comment. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Literally all I do every time I do a read is pull on the energies of what comes out in the Sunday's All Signs overview for you. And then pull out a random energy from my playing deck, which gives us some idea of who we're dealing with. We're dealing with an air sign who's a few years younger than you. Okay, so before I do my cut, we have the Hanged Man to go with that Ten of Swords. The reason the Ten of Swords is coming to an end is because someone's been looking at things slightly differently. The Ten of Swords can be also being trapped within your own thinking. Perhaps you're coming out of being trapped within your own thinking because you're looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, and the Magician. The Magician, well, in the book says you have all the tools you need to succeed. Okay. It used to be called the Cobbler in older decks, and it would be the first person the fool goes and sees on his journey. Okay, and he will get all the stuff he needs for his journey from the Cobbler. He will get shoes, which is probably the most important thing if you're going on a journey. But the Cobbler used to obviously work with leather, and well, he didn't just make shoes, he used to make like little packs and tents and other things you would need to go on a journey. And that's why it used to be the Cobbler. It's now the Magician because, I don't know, more recent energies attached to it now is things like manifestation and creating magic, so to speak. So it's now the Magician. Things are magically coming out of nowhere. And this different way of thinking from the Hanged Man did come out of nowhere. It seemed like magic. Okay, right, the way we'll do the read today, I think, will be just there is going to be the connection. That's going to tell us what this whole thing coming to an end is. Okay, just there will be how this air sign feels about the connection. Okay, just there will be how the air sign feels about you, Taurus. Just here will be what the universe wants to tell us about the connection. Okay, the hidden from you energy, so to speak, what you don't know is coming, if you want. And just there is going to be the overall outcome, which the universe is hoping for. I say the universe is hoping for because we quite often get in the way of the universe's plans with our free will. Taking free will into account, please remember you have that. So use your free will for this reading. If it resonates with you, all well and good. It is a general reading, which means it shouldn't resonate with you 100%. And also take it as a guideline, advice from a friend, not an actual answer to the question you have in your head while you're watching this video. Because we all have a question in our head when we're watching YouTube. Do they love me? Why did they run from me? Will I get a pay rise? Will life become easier? What's in store in the future? They're all questions. We all watch tarot to answer our own little questions. Okay. So the connection. What is okay? The connection, and I said this would be telling us what is coming to an end. Love is coming to an end. Okay, the Knight of Cups is all about love. It's about bringing in a message of love. Perhaps I don't feel it's actually love coming to an end. I think it's the waiting, the wanting to, I said wanting to bring a message of love. Not bringing a message of love, wanting to bring a message to love. The Knight of Cups is also said to be looking into that Ace of Cups, and they see the future that they want. Yeah, not they're living the future they want, they see it. So perhaps this is coming to the end, the waiting, the anticipation, and the inaction, and someone's actually going to make a move on bringing a message of love of some description, because it's also the minor arcana of the Justice, bringing balance. Okay, bringing balance to a situation tends to stop overthinking, tends to stop all sorts of things, because it's brought balance. Okay, so I feel that this Ten of Swords is indicating the end of someone's overthinking about bringing love and actually possibly taking the action to bring the love. Okay, the way this air sign feels about it is a Tower. Okay, well, they feel it's shaken up their life totally. Yeah? It is possible that you have brought them the message of love. Yeah, air sign, I love you. Would you consider going on a date with me? Or air sign, I find you really attractive. Would you consider going on a date with me? Maybe love's a bit strong to come in with straight away, but perhaps you did. You created a tower. Perhaps you did actually just come steaming in like a ball in a china shop and say, air sign, I love you. Will you go on a date with me? Well, there's kind of like fireworks coming out of that tower, so that could be a positive sign. But it's a case of you've really shaken them up, and it's like, whoa, where the hell did this come from? And all that. That's how they're feeling about this connection. Where did this connection come from? It's just come from the blue. It's hit me like that bolt of lightning. I was there in my little tower, and I felt safe and secure, and then bang, lightning hits it. My tower's on fire, and I'm jumping out the window to save my life. Okay. For a small number of the viewers, it is actually the total opposite. Okay, I feel you have actually given up on the whole chasing and wanting to bring love to the connection, and they've suddenly realized it, and that's created a tower. Their little game has backfired on them, and it's like, oh, now what do I do? Okay. The way they feel about you is they feel that you've left them out in the cold. For that small minority of you who you've now just decided that the whole love thing is over, creating a tower, because I feel that they were stringing you on a little bit. You've stopped the whole love thing to bring the balance. Yeah, because they were sort of not playing you, but just stringing you along. Yeah, playing hard to get, so you had to put a lot of work and effort in to get them, and you've decided it's not work or effort enough, or worth that much work and effort, and you've left them out in the cold. Okay, pretty much that's what that Five of Pentacles is telling me there. For the rest of you, where it's the other way round, and it's actually taking action on no longer thinking about bringing in the message and actually bringing in the message, going in at them like a ball in a china shop, Taurus, you've now created worries of what might happen. Okay, then that worrying about things that might happen which seldomly ever do. Having a big important job interview and waking up to find a puncture on your car. You may worry about things like that 9 times out of 10, maybe 99 times out of 100. It will never happen, but maybe one time it will. And that's what you're worrying about. What if today is the one time? That's what they're worrying about. Okay, what's all going to happen from it now? Yeah. The universe is throwing us out 7 swords. Again, for the minority of you who Taurus has decided it's no longer worthwhile. Yeah, the universe is saying the air sign feels like they have been robbed. okay, robbed of the opportunity, robbed of the connection, okay. For the ones where Taurus has come barging in, they feel that not so much robbed, but they feel that there's an ulterior motive, okay. And the universe is saying, I feel with the Seven of Swords there, the ones who are barging in, they're barging in because it's like, I've just got to do it. Okay, I'm just going to take the balls by the horn and do it. I'm just going to grab the plaster and rip it off. Yeah. Where the other ones feel like the air signs feel like they have been robbed of the opportunity. The overall outcome is a small Page of Cups. It's the biggest deck I've got. So it's actually a big Page of Cups, but I feel it's a small Page of Cups. Either way round, it's going to be dealt with slightly immaturely. Yeah. The Taurus, your breakup, you're telling them it's all over, or just a lack. I feel actually from here, it's just going to be a complete ghosting issue. Yeah, I know it's bringing in a message of love and all that, but for the minority who is having the breakup, or where Taurus is stopping playing the game, it's, I don't know why I keep saying Taurus, where you are stopping playing the game, Taurus, it's going to be almost like a ghosting effect. You're just, I'm not interested anymore, I'm not going to do it. Okay? For the ones who are coming in with the message of love, you're coming in really big and bold to start with, but when it actually gets down to the nitty-gritty, you're going to be quite young and immature about it. Okay? Not so much like saying stupid things and all that, but it's just going to be a little bit clumsy, a little bit, you're walking up their drive, about to knock on their door, saying, right, as soon as I open their door, I'm just going to say, air sign, I love you, will you go on a date with me? And they open the door and you go, oh yeah, hello air sign, it's been a while, can I come in and talk? Yeah, and you sort of take a back step down and you lose your confidence when the moment actually hits. Okay. Queen of Swords there as an overall energy is suggesting that you know the truth. Okay, you know the truth and you're thinking about cutting stuff out. Okay, and this is for a lot of you, or the ones of you who are not playing the hard to get game anymore. Okay, or not playing their hard to get game anymore. So let's clarify this Knight of Cups. There you go, that's the one. We got the Two of Swords, a difficult decision, and we have got the Page of Wands. Again, it's an immaturity, it's a childlike innocence. Okay, the Two of Swords from this deck, it does strike me always as a sexual card. My eyes are always drawn to the trees in the background, not so much the two swords crossing. Okay, the two swords crossing represent some sort of difficult, conflicting choice you have to make. And to me, part of this energy is the fact that I'm dealing with two energies off one card all the time in this read. Yeah, it's going to be that they are the two strongest energies I can feel, literally either side of the coin. Some of you are going for it and some of you are not. Okay, but the connection is saying itself that there are things that have to be dealt with either way round. Okay, with the Page of Wands, some of that needs to be dealt with on a childlike level. Okay, you have to strip things right back to basics for the other party to understand. And for others of you, it's just almost like looking at it with fresh eyes. Okay, And unfortunately, that card is now split on both of them. Okay, so some of you who are going on with the relationship or going into ask this air sign out need to do both of them. Some of you need to be doing it with young, fresh eyes, and the others need to be sort of stripping it back to basics for them. And again, the same for the ones who are breaking up. Okay. Now, crossing the minor arcana of the justice is the major arcana of the justice. Whatever way round this is happening out for you, Taurus, it is all to do with bringing balance. The universe is saying, I'm piling this on to bring balance to the situation. Okay. Either way around, it's swung too far one way or the other. If they've been breadcrumbing you and playing hard to get, it's now got to the point where it's playing too hard to get. So you either have to go in and level the playing field. Okay. And perhaps if you go in and just like literally bang, ask them out, then it's pretty much hard to play hard to get. It's either yes or no in it. It's like ultimatum time without actually saying it's an ultimatum. It's like you turn up. I really like you. Will you go out with me? I really like you. Do you want to start dating? And it's like well, they can no and all that, and then you go quiet on them and they think they've missed it, or they can say yes or no. It is you're narrowing down all the options to bring balance, to bring a yes or no answer in. Okay. Okay, the Queen of Cups there with the Page of Pentacles. This whole tower is because there is a lot of love. They feel a lot of love towards this connection. Okay, the Queen of Cups is all about love, expressing love, giving love. It's a message of love. They want to let you know how much they actually do love you. But the Page of Pentacles say they are still learning a lot about love themselves. They are younger than you, remember. Yeah. So they're still having to learn a little bit about love themselves. It is also a card of spying. The ones who are playing hard to get are kind of actually spying on you to see how you react to it. Okay. And when I say spying, I don't mean they're like following you around and being stalkerish. I mean, they're just like checking out your social media profiles and things to see how you react every time they rebuff you or tease you along a little bit more and things like that. Okay, see how you react to your friends on social media about it all. Crossing this card is the Moon. From this deck, the Moon is all about the masculine side of energy. It is about hiding the truth as well, or having the truth not quite revealed to you, getting half a truth and things like that. And that is how they feel about this whole connection. They feel that there is a little something about you, Taurus, which they don't know. Okay, I'm actually getting for the bulk of you, why me? Why, Taurus? Why do you like me? Why do you want to be with me? Okay, and it's not knowing that answer, which is why they're testing you, for want of a better word, to see how serious you are. Okay, so let's have a look at this Five of Pentacles. How they view you, how they see you. As I said, some of them now feel that you've just left them out in the cold, and others are worrying about things what might never happen. Okay, it's going to be interesting how the universe is going to pull this one out for me. Right, the Three of Wands, setting the intention. They see that you are actually building to this. Okay, they see that you are setting the intention of, this is it, this is crunch time. Okay, I'm fed up with the games. We either go forward or we stop. And this creates a tower for them again. You, personally, they see you as the thing which is going to totally upset their life. Either way round is they're free and single and they're enjoying it, but you're wanting a committed relationship that's going to upset their life. and they're going to have to change their life around it. And or you were breaking up with them and they were actually quite serious about you and wanted to see how far you are willing to go, and you've just stopped, you've ghosted them, they've realised they pushed too far, they found the limit, and that's created the tower. But either way around, you've created the tower. By coming in or walking away, you're going to completely change the way this person looks at people, everyone. Okay, not just you, everyone. The Knight of Pentacles is coming in on this one. The Knight of Pentacles is a sure-fired energy. Yeah, it's going to be a certainty. This is definitely going to happen. This tower in their life is definitely going to happen. I did say either way round, it's going to happen. You are the catalyst of the change of their life. But it's also a slow energy. The Knight of Pentacles is the sort of person that you can rely on doing a job, but they would do it in their time when they're ready to. And that's kind of like how they feel about you. They feel that everything's done on your timing. They feel like you're the one who controls all that. Literally, as I said all that, Temperance there just came flying out of the deck, you know, which again is all about patience and waiting and timing. And I feel that creates a little bit of a tower as well. Perhaps they want a little bit more control in when things get done and how things get done. And that's probably why they're actually playing you and teasing you along. Okay, because that's the only way they can find to actually have some sort of control over the timeline, the situation. Okay. The King of Swords coming out for what the universe wants to tell us about the connection, and this Two of Swords. It's sort of coming up, it's actually kind of bookending that Queen there. It's knowing the truth, okay, but it is acting on the truth. Obviously, when you have a conflicting decision to make, one side is always more truer than the other, okay? Nothing is perfectly balanced, not even in the universe. It's why we are all here. If there was perfect balance in the universe, there would be nothing. But there is an imbalance in the universe, and that's why we're all here. So if you take the number 3 and divide it, or take the number 10 and divide it by 3, you have a remainder. We are that remainder. Okay? The King of Swords is all about taking action on the truth. The universe is saying you have to take action on what you know is true within the connection. Okay? It is also a card of seeking professional advice. Yeah? So basically, I don't know, talking to your parents about when they were caught in or anything like that. Seeing someone else who's gone through this sort of thing, seek their advice to help you go through it. And that will give you right, lost it for a moment. The Sun, happiness, joy, security. This particular Sun is also on a chariot. It's like having a second chariot in the tarot deck, in this deck. Because I do still get the energies of success and determination. Not so much the victory side of it, but definitely the success and determination. I think the victory of it all comes in with the fact that it's the Sun. Okay, we had the Moon crossing up here, which suggests that there's things they don't know about you. The universe is suggesting perhaps this like young childlike innocence approach you need to take would be to reveal all the truths, open up and tell them everything. Okay, which will then get the emotions from the Cup of Love, the Ace of Cups, flowing out. It'll be uncorking it. It's opening up, basically, the universe is saying. The key to this connection is opening up. Taurus. Relinquish some of the control. Be vulnerable. Interesting. Right. Let's have a look at this Page of Cups. Let's see what the Page of Cups has to tell us. The small Page of Cups, mind. Okay. Now, as I said, this small Page of Cups is about love. Okay, is when you get there and you're all bolshy and I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that to them, and they open the door, and then you just lost all your bravery, and it's just like, well, I'm here now, I better do something. Okay, the Six of Swords is saying, well, just be truthful, open up, express your emotions, express your feelings, try to sail the ship to calmer waters. That guy there is just like looking, well, I'm actually doing the whole looking around thing where you can't see on camera. He's looking around the front of the boat, trying to guide through the rocks either side of him in the mist, into the harbour, which you can't see because the mist is shrouding it. He knows it's there. You know the calmer water is there. You know the safety of the harbour is there. You're just a little bit unsure about how to get through there. Okay? And that's what it's saying. Open up and be honest, and kind of like the way into that harbour will open up as well. The Five of Cups, I feel this is a little bit of the hold up, okay, from both sides of you. You are both suffering a little bit of loss and sorrow from previous relationships. You are both there mourning the loss and the spilt milk in the snow there. But you're ignoring the fact that there is 2 cups left. Well, you only need 2 to make a couple, okay? And there is 2 of them, yeah? So perhaps turn round, stop worrying about what's happened in the past again. Stop worrying about things what might happen, okay? Yes, you might end up in a relationship you had like before, but no, you might not. You might end up in something better. Until you take that plunge, you don't know for sure. As I said about this Pentacles up here, we got the 5 of Pentacles crossing here as well. Stop worrying about things what might never happen. This dwarf is running along worrying that these arrows might land on him. Now, one of which is in a moon. Look, if you notice, that's not a pentacle, that's a moon. The rest of them are pentacles. Okay? The unknown. Stop worrying about where these arrows might fall. They will fall where they fall. The wind will blow them. Each one was fired with a slightly different strength from that bowman. Not one is going to fall in the exact same place as the other. Yes, they might fall on your head, and you will learn something from it. Look up when you hear a twang of a bow. Okay? But they got just as much chance of falling around you, falling in front of you, falling behind you. It's this loss and regret. Stop worrying about what's happened in the past. Stop worrying about things what might have happened or things what might happen in the future, and actually deal with what's going to happen. What you don't see in this card is just about here is a huge oak tree, which he's going to run head first into because he's too busy worrying about where these arrows are going. Yeah, these arrows are going up in the oak tree to try to kill some birds, so this hunter at the back there has something to eat tonight. But this poor dwarf thinks they're all going to fall on him, and he's going to into the tree, break his nose. Okay, pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the future, not the past. Okay, let's get talking about the future and not the past. Let's get a little bit of advice off the universe here. Okay, universe, what do you want to tell Taurus about the future of this connection? Okay. The Ace of Swords. You had the Ten of Swords in your overall read on Sunday, or overall energies on Sunday. I said during that read, if you want to double check that, it's the Ace of Swords. We had the Ace of Swords in the pre-cut during that as well. Okay, so a clarifying truth, an epiphany moment is affecting a magician. Yeah, the manifestations coming true, bringing the energy to life. Okay, a magician's trick is nothing without the magician. Yeah, you can put a lady in a box. It's not going to saw itself in half. The magician is the one what brings the magic alive. Okay, the epiphany is going to bring your dreams and manifestations alive. The truth, the clarifying truth. I said, here, come in, talk to them, tell them the truth. There it is. What is in store for you in the future about this is truth. Your dreams coming true, yeah, because of the truth. And the Page of Pentacles again, yeah, but this time this page is coming in, offering rather humbly a pentacle. I'm bringing you a gift. The universe is saying this is a gift. The future, or it is the gift of the future I am giving you here. Okay. The Knight of Swords is saying all this is going to happen a lot quicker than you ever anticipated it to. We had the Knight of Pentacles here. You being in control of the timing and everything. I think I said about it. Yeah, they see you are the one in control. They see that there is a certainty. Yeah, it's going to happen, but when you're ready for it to, the universe is saying, well, I'm actually taking that away from you in the future. Yeah, I'm going to be in charge of the driving seat. I'm going to drive this fast. Yeah, it does have a time limit on it. You need to be in the right place at the right time, and I'm going to make sure that this connection is in the right place at the right time. Okay. So, and basically the result from that will be, if you don't get in the way of the universe's actions, will be ka-ching, ka-ching, the jackpot. Okay, that is what that card represents. It does represent lots of other things, but it represents winning a jackpot, winning a windfall, getting a windfall. Interesting word. Okay. If this resonated with you, fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Thank you for getting to the end. Thank you all for watching anyway. But if it weren't resonating with you and you got to the end, thank you for sticking with it. Don't worry too much. I don't follow any sort of cycle. Hopefully next week's Taurus read will not be connected to this one. It will be connected to whatever card comes out in the All Signs overview I do, and with whatever card comes out in there. Do bear in mind, if you get the Ten of Swords this weekend, or this Sunday, and then we do a read and we put out a Three of Spades again, it could be connected, but the chances are it won't be. I have a lot of cards. There is a lot of energy to deal with. I do try to deal with general energies all the time and not follow any sort of cycle. Okay, thank you very much, and